Trump is seeking to rename the Monroe Doctrine, which he doesn't understand, has never read, and never been educated on, into Monroe Doctrine. I think it's more appropriately to call it the Dumbo or Fatso Doctrine. Let's go back. By the way, in this morning's news, Venezuela reports that 80 civilians have been killed by this adventure into Venezuela. And Trump's saying they stole our oil. How the hell was it our oil sitting under their land? This guy is nuts. He is absolutely nuts. And I think that the people supporting him and the Supreme Court that gave him immunity for this stuff bear a lot of responsibility for what's going on, and they should be ashamed of themselves because they should have seen it coming, because a lot of people did. But let's go back to the Monroe Doctrine. You have to remember the Monroe Doctrine came about in the early 1800s, the United States having declared and won independence from Britain, and for years before, the British and French and Spanish had been fighting and involved in what is now the continental United States. What the Monroe Doctrine said and what they wanted was that we didn't want foreign powers coming into the Western Hemisphere because we wanted to be able to have the countries themselves move towards democracy if that's what they wanted to do without interference from foreign powers. It had nothing to do with America running North, South America or Central America. Read the history of it, understand the history of it, for God's sakes, before you start opening your mouth and talking about things. I found the most interesting part of Trump's press conference the other day is he said he was watching it on TV and he was thrilled because it was precise and it was violent. I think that's the same way Jeffrey Epstein got off with those young girls. It was violent. It wasn't sex, and it was not just young girls. It was violent. And that's that violence. It's the same violence that Trump seems to adore.